told you that we're going to be having something very interesting, like a little tea party. And yes, it's time for that. We are going to be looking at teas. Teas are usually just the normal beverage that people just drink at home, but it's actually more than that, you know. Teas are also used for herbal reasons. And today, we are going to be looking at using herbal teas for wellness and creating herbal tea blends with Clarissa Akakpo, who is the owner of Aguma Teas and Herbs Ventures. Hi, Clarissa.
Hello.
You are welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Wow, what's happening here?
Okay, so here we have, this is a mini tea party that we're going to have, and we have some blends that have already been prepared, and also we have some herbs here that we can use to make our own herbal tea blends.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll talk you through what we have available. So we have moringa, we have jasmine flowers, calendula flowers, we have roses, we've got rose buds, lavender, and some mango leaf.
Wow,
interesting.
Wow. So how did you come up with this? How do you know all these herbs and flowers actually make up tea? Do we just pick up many flowers and then, hey, we say, okay, we're going to drink it as tea?
Okay, so there are many plants that we can use medicinally, that we can drink for therapeutic purposes. And I did research, and I've also studied herbal tea blending and how to make herbal infusions, not just for the health benefits, but also for taste, for enjoyment. So, you know, we actually have one here today, which is a green tea with some flowers. So that's got a typical green tea flavor, but it's also got a floral fragrance. So, but yeah, I mean, you can't just mix any flowers because some plants are poisonous and they're not suitable for consumption. So it is good to have some awareness of what you can and can't use.
Now, Clarissa, what are some of the health benefits of these teas generally? Aside helping your immune system, are there specific health benefits taking to say, maybe if I take this rose bud, it will help me do this, or it will help me get that?
Well,
are there particular health benefits associated with each and every one of these that you brought here today?
Yes, so they all vary. A lot of plants contain vitamin C. Some of the leaves, like say moringa, for example, is very high in iron, which is well researched and established that moringa has a high iron content, and many other vitamins as well. And there's also, we can take lavender, for example. This lavender is associated with sleep. People use it in aromatherapy. You can use an oil, you can use a hydrosol. And lavender does contain some compounds in it that are sedatives, so it helps your body to relax.
So let's talk about the blends. How are different blends created, and what are the factors that actually influence the flavor that you're looking for? Because earlier on you talked about this, the green tea, but we have some flowers in it. So how did you come up with that?
Okay, so the green tea is this is a flowering tea that comes from China. So the green tea leaves are bound together and flowers are sewn into it. So when you put the hot water onto it, it opens. So that's a type of tea that I've sourced. But you can also make your own green tea. You can get your loose green tea leaves and also add flowers to it as well. And they do have some benefits. They contain vitamins that are infused into the water. So that's using that as an example. Then you can make other floral blends as well.
Can we get into making the tea?
Yeah.
So which one are you going to serve us?
Okay.
To begin with?
So we can start with having a taste. So here I have a mango leaf tea. Your mango leaf, there's still a lot of ongoing research into the health benefits of the leaves. But it's very good for bloating or reducing bloating, and drinking the tea just before or during your meal. As you find in China, typically you are served your tea just before you're served the food, and you drink it alongside your main meal, and you also drink, it's not piping hot water, it's kind of a temperate, just a bit below boiling. So here's yours.
So before we drink it, how long does it take for it to steam in the water? Or how long do you take for it to brew? That's the word. Yeah, brew.
Yeah, so it should be, I would say, about 5 to 6 minutes to allow the infusion. And once you've seen the color of the water change, you know that
it's ready to be served.
It's been infused.
It actually smells really good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Can you taste a bit of the mango?
Yeah, a bit of the mango, and then, and it's very light.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess when you add some sugar or some honey, that changes it.
Yes, it brings out the sweetness.
Let me just ask: is this a regular tea where you can add creamer or some milk and have, or these are strictly herbal teas that you take without anything?
Yeah, it's recommended you take them just as with the water, so you're getting full hydration with the water, and you don't have anything inside the tea countering the benefits, because the degree of the nutrients that's being extracted into the water is quite low. Even if you're taking the teas to treat something, it's complementary to anything else that you're doing medically, or let's say if you should be exercising more.
Yeah.
So it's just introducing a bit more vitamins and nutrition into your system. So you wouldn't want to counter it by adding sugar.
Yeah, or milk.
Or milk, yeah. It's not really needed.
So that just takes it away.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so next, what are we going to put this in bags?
Yeah, so we can make a...
So we're making our own teas right now?
Yeah, we can make
our
own
blend
teas today,
okay.
yes. So here's one for you.
All right.
So...
What's this, by the way?
So this is an empty tea
bag.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's made out of filter paper, and it's got a drawstring. So if you want to make a tea at home,
yeah, you have to
then
get
this is what you would
Is
need.
this very common in a regular shop where anybody can pick up?
No.
Okay. Nice.
So we can make any blend, right?
Yeah. So
can you blend all of this?
you could actually make. You could use, say, moringa
Moringa?
as your base,
Yeah.
and then have a floral blend, and just add the flowers.
I am
on
quite
top.
interested in the
Well,
rose
for the roses,
buds.
it's better that you use
Pick,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and for the moringa, just carry it.
Okay. So
How much is enough?
Does
What
it have to be
quantity
full?
is enough? Yeah.
So you want your tea bag to be about half full.
Okay.
Because when you put it in the water, the leaves expand anyway.
Okay.
So you don't need much. So I'm going to make a mango leaf.
So I'm going to add some jasmine here.
So when people come to the workshops, they also have a guide which
Right.
tells them about the different benefits, so they can put their teas together, or you can even make your tea just for flavor.
Right.
Okay.
So why is it important for you to have some sort of like workshops for people to, partake in?
Well, for me, I really love tea, and it was something that I thought, a lot of people, when they drink tea, they want to know more about what it can do for them.
Right.
And I really love education. So it just started as a small workshop with about 5 people, and then it grew from there, and then there was so much interest in people introducing common herbs, spices that are growing in their gardens, that they're using even in cooking, even with something like rosemary, fennel seeds.
Yeah.
You can infuse those. Fennel is very good for digestion.
Right.
You could put that in if you need to help with digestion after a meal, you can use that as well. So it's just about more self-education
Right.
and preventative measures as well, just to
Right.
make yourself more
Yeah.
comfortable.
So as a tea sommelier or an expert,
Yes.
how long did it take you to learn all this?
So it's something I was doing over a period of years. It started in, I would say, 2017.
Oh.
Is when I did my first tea course. And I also attended workshops when I was in the UK. I attended tea blending workshops. There's quite a big tea culture in England. And then it progressed from there, and then I did the more formal tea practitioner training,
Right.
learning how
Yeah.
to make actual infusions.
Now, you mentioned earlier that some of the teas are good to be taken first thing in the morning, even before your meal. Which ones would you highly recommend to take before bed?
Okay, so before bed, if you have trouble sleeping, then definitely a chamomile or lavender tea.
Yeah. Great.
Something relaxing after a stressful day, that's a good one. And there's other teas, any tea that's not really caffeinated.
Like
or
green tea.
gives you-
Green is actually
Green
caffeinated.
you want to avoid.
Yeah.
Actually, we have some green tea, so we can have a taste of
of
this
it.
one now.
All right, so while we're going to
ready.
get the taste,
Yes.
where can people reach out to you?
So they can reach out to me on my Instagram
Mm-hmm.
at Aguma Tea, and there you'll find all my contact details. I'm available on email and phone as well.
Yeah. All right, so after this, what happens? Do we have to
Okay,
draw it?
so your tea bag is a bit too full.
All right.
So normally what you would do, you just need one of
Just
the...
one flower.
Yeah,
Okay,
just one
I
flower.
think that's it.
Yeah, now you can
That's
close
not-
it.
So
Sorry.
after this, you dip in hot water.
Yes,
or
so if
warm
you have your
water?
hot water, you put it in your teacup. You can cover your teacup ideally so that all
It
the steam
brews.
stays inside, and it will brew.
All right,
Right.
there you have it, guys. Now we have our tea. I made tea, and Jifat made some
Of
too.
course.
But we've come to the end of the show, and we want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you that tuned in. And we've been speaking to Clarissa Akakwo, who is the owner of Aguma Tea and Herbals. And I mean, it's been great. You can see we've just enjoyed some tea, and we're still going to be enjoying the tea after the show. And hope you tune in next week at the same time. My name is Chris Carter.
And my name is Jifa Kedi. Do have a lovely, lovely weekend.